So, anybody has any doubt what you have studied so far anywhere which you have not understood? Okay, no problem. If you don't have doubt, it is good. So from today onwards, we are going to start configuration. After understanding, so you know that if you want to start configuration, configuration is also known as a realization, or it is also known as a build. Okay. After all the design you have, then you have to do the build. Build means configuration. Configuration is also known as a realization. Okay? Few people will tell build, few people will tell configuration, few people will tell realization. Okay. So in order to do the build, you should have some documentation.
Harry,
Yeah.
we can't see your screen.
Oh, sorry. Okay, let me share the screen. Can you see the screen?
Yes, yes, sir.
Okay. Yeah, so this is what I'm telling. So even if in interview also, if you ask any candidate, especially fresher, or even experienced who have not worked in an implementation project, if you ask them in which phase or what are the activities you have done in the project, implementation project, they will tell I have been part of the configuration. But if you ask them on what basis you have done the configuration or what document you have referred for the configuration, few people will tell business blueprint, not more than that, and many people will not tell anything. That they get confused. Okay, most of the time they will get the confused. So I told you implementation, your legacy system can be either other than ECC system, or sometimes even ECC system also considered as a legacy system if you want to right now if you are going to implement in S4 HANA. If it is ECC system, you have to still prepare everything, but the detail information you may probably not require to write much. Okay. But because if you have any doubt, you go back in EC system and check it and accordingly configure it as per HANA. But if your legacy system is other than ECC system, something different like Oracle, Cispro, QuickBook, Tally, other so many tools are there, JD Edward, then you have to prepare your documentation should be very detailed. Okay, because most probably will not go back again and log into your JD AdWords system and check how they have done, and accordingly will see, and then you do the configuration. You'll check your business blueprint, or you check your KDS document, KDD document, and then only you do your configuration. Okay, so you have to prepare the documentation in detail if your legacy system is other than ECC system. If ECC system is there, then mostly you can even if you're not prepared in detail, you have to prepare that there is no exception because those are part of the deliverable documents. Deliverable documents means those are part of the contract between your company and your your client. So one thing you have to also understand when I always talk about consulting, we never talk about in-house consulting. Okay, so there are two kind of job you'll get. Okay, in two way. One, let's say IBM, and see IBM is having client Patanjali. Okay, so here you are working in IBM, but IBM had deployed for Patanjali. So you are working in IBM, but IBM have deployed for the Patanjali. So ideally you are working in the Patanjali, but you are the employee of IBM. But sometime you will get directly in-house consulting. Let's say you got job in the Cargill company. Okay, Cargill. So Cargill has their own consulting team. Okay, so you got the job directly in Cargill itself. So you are not, there is no client concept. Okay, you are working for your own company. There is no client concept. You got it? There is no client concept here. So you are internal team of IT. Okay, internal IT team. You are part of. So you may get job in any ways. Okay, either you'll get job in IBM, then you work for Patanjali, or you'll get job directly in the Cargill on the payroll of Cargill itself. Or let's say you got job in the Shell company. Okay, so or another way, there are something called third party payroll. Third party payroll means, let's say here you got selected via Magna Infotech. Magna Infotech has arranged your interview. So you are on the payroll of Magna Infotech or Collabora. So these are the company. Okay. So you are on the payroll of this company. They deployed you to IBM. IBM deployed to here. You are neither a Patanjali company employee, neither you are IBM employee. You are the Magna Infotech employee. Okay, this is known as third party. Okay, or external employee, or maybe Cargill, let's say, generally they, this kind of company, they don't take high external much, but let's say here also one step cut down they are doing here. So here you are employee of the Magna Infotech, but you are working in the Cargill. Okay. So like this, so different kind of job you will get. Okay, different kind of job. So mostly when we learn by thinking this scenario. Okay, by thinking this scenario, we will learn. But this is not the case all the time. Okay, in the job market. So you may get probably job in the IBM. You will work for Patanjali. Sometime IBM, you got the job in IBM. IBM itself has the project. That is also there. IBM, you work for IBM only. That is an in-house project. In also even IBM also need to do their implementation, right? For IBM company itself. Okay. You got the job in Accenture, you are working for Accenture only because Accenture also using SAP, right? So job can be anyhow, but yes, if you are working in-house, which relation, if you are working for the Cargill itself, then you say we are in-house consultant. We don't say client, there is no client concept and consulting concept. Because Cargill itself is a client, Cargill itself your consultant. So you are working in same company, like same company. Or probably you are coming from some external payroll. You are the employee of Magna Infotech got deployed in Kargil. Or you are employee of the IBM got deployed in Patanjali. Or you are employee of the Magna Infotech got hired and deployed at IBM. IBM deployed at Patanjali. Okay. So these are the any kind of, but if you are working in same company itself, you are considered as an in-house consultant. Okay. So remember this kind of job in the market. Because depending on the job category, your way of working will differ. Okay, way of working will differ. Mostly if you are working in same company, there won't be much SLA concept and all. There is not much problem. Let's say I'm working in Cargill and I'm interacting my own Cargill employee, they will give respect. They'll never shout at you. The manager of, let's say, end users, APR manager, they will not shout much on their own employee. But the moment they believe that Patanjali An IBM employee is working for Patanjali. Patanjali become boss here. They do anything to the IBM employee. It is there in the market. They will scold, they'll shout, they'll always be on top of your head. Okay, because they believe that we are paying you and you have to work. We are paying you. But here they don't think in that way much. Because there will be sense of belongingness. Okay. Cargill, your own employee. I am the consultant in Cargill, and somebody is there in Cargill working in AP, ARGL, asset area and getting problem. If I am going to fix them, their opinion on me will be different. But same time, if any guy is from other company, their opinion become completely different. Okay. So this kind of jobs are there in the market. So either of this you'll be working. Either you'll be working in the Magna payroll, this is an external, deployed at IBM, IBM then Patanjali, or you'll get job directly in IBM, Accenture, Capgemini, Infosys, and then they'll deploy the Patanjali. Or you'll directly get in Cargill itself. Okay, Cargill it is known in-house. This is known in-house. Other than this, all are known as a consulting. In-house consultant. In-house consultant means wherever you are getting money from, in same only you are working. You are not working someone else. Then that is known in-house consultant. Any doubt up to here? Anybody has any doubt in this? Any doubt? Anybody has? Hello? Hello everyone. Any doubt?
No, no, no. All clear.
No, Hari.
Okay. So this is what, so you'll get any of this kind of job, okay, in the market. So depending on the nature of the job, your documentation, your way of working, your everything will differ. Okay, everything will differ. Okay. Cargill, SLA is breaching, what they will do. They will not charge any penalty. But the moment IBM is working for Cargill, and if IBM is breaching, then definitely there will be SLA consider all those things. Because based on that, payment will happen. So it differs. Okay, company to company differs. The way of your working will completely differs. So what I was trying to tell, yesterday also we discussed. First will be the requirement gathering. Okay, requirement gathering. In this, while doing the requirement gathering, okay, one thing you have to do is you have to study their current system. Study the current system. Okay, current system you have to study what they have. Once you have studied the current system, sometime you can they will always have the document. Okay, what some when it was implemented in the legacy system, if there is any document is there or not. Okay, so that document also can refer the legacy document if anything is there, any legacy document. Okay, then in requirement gathering only, you have to also study fit to standard. You have to analyze. You understood the current system, current requirement. Okay. Then you have to tell to the uh, client mm, which are the process can be meet with the SAP standard, which cannot be meet. Okay. So here then fit to gap. Whichever cannot be met, those are named as a fit to gap. They will go for rise up. Okay, rise up. They will be going for a rise up. Rise up means custom development. Then when you are studying, you have to prepare the process flow diagram. Okay. Whatever business process you are studying across, sorry, legacy system you are doing analysis, it is always good to show same process in the flow diagram. So it looks good and it becomes easy. Okay. So in the requirement gathering, at least this many point you have to focus. Okay. At least this many point you have to focus in the requirement gathering. So once you have all these things, then your presentation start. Okay, then for each topic you must give the presentation. Okay, then presentation. Okay, presentation, you could say workshop. Okay, whatever we have to start. Okay, current, to study the current system you can connect to the key users. Okay, they will guide you how my company code is set up, how my AP is set up, how my AR set up, how my dunning set up. Okay, but when you do the presentation here, large audience will be there, large audience will be there. Okay, applying to all people will join this presentation. Okay, and then accordingly they will ask the question. So when you are giving the presentation, it is always good to bifurcate the topic by topic. When you are sending the meeting request, send for which topic you are going to give presentation. What is the agenda of that meeting? Agenda means what are the points you are going to discuss. So that business will be knowing who is the right person for that agenda. So they can forward the meeting request to that right person. Okay. So meeting agenda must be included in the meeting request whenever you are going to give the presentation. And same I told, what do we follow in the presentation? Same. First explanation we do, explanation of the topic. Okay. Let's say I'm giving the explanation of chart of account. Today topic is chart of account. Then we explain them what is called chart of account, what are the types of chart of accounts are there, why do we need two chart of account, three chart of account. Okay, and since we have already studied their current system, we propose also in this business scenario, we have studied the current system. Based on this, we are proposing that this many chart of account may be suitable. Ultimate decision with them, but we can propose also. Okay, so explanation you have to give. Then same I told, demo you have to show them. Okay, you have to say them demo. Once you explain chart of account, this is this, this is this, then you have to show them demo. Then you have to ask them the question. Okay, key design decision. This is known as a KDD. So in last page there should be the KDD. You must know for each topic what is the right question. Okay, you must know in each topic what is the right question. Let's say you are doing the chart of account. So what you will ask? How many chart of account you want? They may ask you cross question. What is called? Already you have explained here chart of account. They might have already asked many questions, but still they may ask you, if you suggest me how many chart of account, why you want that many chart of account. So all discussion. Let's say you are telling only one operational chart of account is required. Then you have to tell what advantage they will get, what disadvantage they will get if they go for one operational chart of account. How many group chart of account required? That also you have to explain them. So if they have any doubt, what is the GL length? Because in chart of account you need GL length also. So what is the GL length they want? You have to tell them maximum 10 digit, minimum how many digit you want. So all this, whichever you feel that to configure that particular topic, what information you need. Before that, you should have the visualization in chart of account. What are the fields are there? What is the required? Let's say you are also thinking that chart of account has language also. In which language your GL should be created, that is handled in the chart of account. Okay. So that language also you can ask. So in which language you want to create your GL? By default that language will come. So all these things you have to ask them. That is known as a KDD. Okay, key design decision. So in your presentation, this many things must be there. Explanation, you are explaining, you are showing live in that system. This will be in the sandbox system. Okay, sandbox system will be ready. You are showing. Then you are asking as a consultant point of view what you need. Okay. Once this is the part of the requirement gathering. Okay. Once requirement gathering is done, then only you can start preparing the business blueprint. Okay, then business blueprint will start preparing, because now in the business blueprint means what? AG Gen 2B. Business blueprint means AG Gen 2B. Currently how it is and how they want in SAP. So it consists AG and 2B scenario. Okay, AG means in SAP, sorry, in legacy system how they have, and 2B means how they want in SAP. Okay, that is known as a business blueprint. So AGs you have already studied, 2B you have already collected by a presentation and workshop. Both information you have. Now you can start writing the business blueprint. You will start writing the business blueprint. Once business blueprint is prepared, generally in the business blueprint, it will not be that detailed, okay, but few people based on business blueprint itself also they do the configuration. That is separate thing. But yes, but there is one more document you can build, okay, that is known as a KDS, key data, sorry, key design structure, key design structure. Key design structure in this in detail will be written. In detail, configuration detail will find. Okay. So in this all the full configuration detail will find. So based on these two, based on business blueprint, based on key design structure, based on your PPT which you have prepared, okay, based on your process flow diagram which you have prepared, based on all these things, you will start preparing. Then you start doing the configuration. So your configuration start here. Okay. Then you do the configuration. Configuration is also known as a build or realization, customization, whatever. Okay. Then you start doing the configuration. So before doing the configuration, all the systems are there. Okay. So you have to know all these things. Okay. So once you know the configuration, okay, let us start to do the configuration. So once I finish the topic, I mean few topic, then again we'll start from here, requirement gathering, presentation only, then business blueprint. I will share today business blueprint, and this one you have to please prepare. Have you selected which company you are going to do the implementation? Everybody has to select one company. Huh? You have to select one company code for the implementation purpose. So everybody is selected which company you want to do the implementation.